Mission Impossible, Jack Reacher, James Bond 007. These are action thriller books or movies with a military or espionage angle to them. This is the genre of books I like to read, movies I love to watch, and one day publish in. This is an author-tuber collaboration. Thank you, Nicole, for organizing it. The video playlist can be found in the description below. So, the military action thriller genre has a focus on military or espionage themes, which typically involves high-stakes missions, intense action sequences, and is usually quite fast-paced. There's a combination of adrenaline-pumping action with strategic or tactical elements that hooks in the reader and brings them for a rollercoaster ride. I love writing, reading, and watching military or espionage action thrillers because they provide me an escape into the world of military or covert operations and how a lot of things go on behind the scenes to keep us safe. There's also an emphasis on doing the right thing, like honor, duty, loyalty, service to the public, and unsung heroes. This part of the genre really speaks to me as I always strive to do the right thing, and service to others is important to me. Also, there are usually internal and external conflicts that add to the excitement of making the right calls and shows depth of character and narratives. Things aren't always black or white. There are many shades of grey. My biggest genre-specific resource are the actual books or movies in this genre, with a bias for more recent over earlier books or movies. For example, older books or movies had an emphasis on typically white male lead characters, but the world has opened up and society is much more inclusive and accepting of many types of people. It's not uncommon to now have female lead characters, LGBTQ+, and people of color representation. You wouldn't get this if you read books or watched movies that were, made 30 or 40 or 50 years ago. Personally, I really like the Save the Cat Writes a Novel as a starting point for getting the story beats to cover the basics, such as raising the stakes and having space for debates or preparation scenes. I think you can develop your stories and add more layers to the basic Save the Cat story beats once you have some experience and practice with writing and plotting, coupled with, of course, more genre research of recent books and movies. Having read and watched a lot of books and movies in this genre, I thought it would be easy to write a Mission Impossible-esque book. There are bad guys, good guys, they go on some journey, and the bad guys lose, the good guys win. It sounds simple, right? Or so I thought. Having done some practice writing and plotting, I found that the genre is much more complex than I had first thought. I'm tackling this obstacle with more practice plotting, different story types, more practice writing scenes, different scenes, action, description of locations or areas, fight scenes, etc. Just more practice and reading overall. Here's some of the advice I would give someone who's starting in this genre. Read books and watch movies in this genre. Practice writing, practice plotting, and then practice some more. A lot more. Conduct extensive research, and if possible, make connections or consult with people in the areas that you need information on. For example, I'm not a weapons expert, so I'll research this area in detail. Good detail with weapons is something the military espionage action thriller readers expect. This is more general advice, but unless you're a naturally talented writer, chances of you writing your first book, getting trad published, or making it to the big screens of Hollywood are probably slim to none. Most writers spend years honing their craft, and that means plenty of practice, so get practicing. Start where you are, know that the first few attempts will be truly horrific, but you're not publishing that. Write for the bin, get some feedback where possible, and keep moving forward. Keep making those small improvements. I plan on sharing every step of my journey for this military or espionage action thriller, so if you want to follow my journey, subscribe to the channel. Check out this playlist for more advice from author-tubers writing in their genres, or click on this playlist if you want to know how to get book reviews the honest way.